Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to talk about. WWE 2K26, we finally have some information. Shout out the takedown on SI as well. It looks like they have dropped a full-out blog article, whatever you want to call it, on everything that seems to be coming to WWE 2K26. So this is personally a very huge deal. I'm super excited to go on ahead and get into this. Let's go on ahead and talk about it. WWE 2K26 will be releasing on March 6th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. That means that current gen consoles are the only consoles receiving this game, along with PC and Switch 2. Xbox One and PS4 are no longer, which is probably some of the best news that they could have started this whole thing off with, because I think that the game will eventually see some changes. Now, throughout this video, you guys will be seeing some screenshots. There were some that I was very impressed with, but there were some that kind of did let me down a little bit. The Liv Morgan definitely let me down just a tad bit with that one, just because it really wasn't something that looked updated. But on the other hand, CM Punk, it looks like he got a very nice update. Night of Champions update, it indeed looks like. And we also got a new Naomi model, which looks absolutely insane as well. And I'm gonna interrupt this video real quick to let you guys know that I am giving away multiple copies of WWE 2K26. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button and comment, because it only helps the channel grow. We are on our way to 25,000 subscribers. Let's get back into it. And one thing that I want to go on ahead and kick this video off with is that Joe Hendry seems to be the pre-order bonus, which that is huge for 2K26, because a lot of people have been wondering, are we getting Joe Hendry? Are we not? He's not my favorite wrestler, but you know what? I'm not mad at it. I like it. You know, they're trying to keep this roster as up to date as possible, with 400 wrestlers plus being confirmed in 2K26 in this blog. Lots of massive details in here. Let's go on ahead and dive a little bit deeper. The Kings of Kings edition will be available for $100. The one with Triple H on the cover will include the standard edition, Joe Hendry pack, Ringside Pass, Premium Season 1, and 32,500 virtual currency. Plus, it will come with playable versions of Triple H 98 and Stephanie 2000, and a Triple H signature taunt emote for the island. So again, the island making a very obvious comeback, which later in this blog, you guys will see that now it's confirmed that it's coming for PC as well. So that is definitely a huge deal. In addition to all of the content included in the Kings of Kings edition, the Attitude Era includes access to Ringside Pass Premium Seasons 1 through 4, plus the Attitude Era Edition Pack, which features playable superstars like The Rock 99, K98, and China 97, which is really cool. K98 is one that a lot of people wanted, and not only that, they keep mentioning these Ringside Pass. If you guys ever played NBA 2K, you guys know that there's some sort of battle pass on there. This is exactly what it seems like to me, and this is the way that DLC seems to be releasing now in this upcoming year. I do think this is going to be something where there's going to be levels to it. I just wonder if you have to buy the battle pass and then grind, or is the battle pass going to cost more than what it usually does for DLC, because this all seems to be involved with DLC. I'm going to keep scrolling through this blog and seeing if we get some more information on this, but it's definitely worth taking notes. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rattlesnake, and The Rock People's Champ MyFaction Evo cards will also be included, along with the Raw is War 98 Arena and Undertaker thumb across the neck and Shawn Michaels DX crotch chop emotes for the island. Again, the island getting more things and more taunts, so that's something else. But the Raw is War 98 Arena is also huge for a lot of people as well, because we've been wanting this arena for a while, especially my old school viewers that you guys love supporting the channel. You guys wanted this as well, so this is huge for you guys. And the Undertaker as well getting a taunt for the island. The Superstar Mega Boost is also included, which grants 200 My Superstar attribute points for MyRise, plus 100,000 virtual currency, which is good, because if you guys do get this edition, you guys will also be able to max out your character for the island or use it on MyFaction, whatever you want to go on ahead and do. I will be dropping a video later on which edition you should be pre-ordering. The Monday Night War edition will be available for $149.99. So if you guys watched one of my earlier videos when they dropped this edition, this to me, I know that people are not going to be too excited about this. I'm not too crazy about it either, but there are 4 editions, and again, it's not a necessity. It seems like there's just more extra stuff to these editions. Here you guys see it will include access to Ringside Pass Premium Seasons 1 through 6. So at least we know that there's going to be 6 seasons, which again, levels and everything involved. I think this is huge, which features playable superstars like Shawn Michaels DX, Macho Man Randy Savage 98, and Roddy Piper 1998. Players will also be able to utilize the WCW Thunder 98 Arena and a Diamond Dallas Page Bang emote for the island. I'm a little bit disappointed because Goldberg is not on the pre-order bonus for this, right? That's something that does get me a little bit thrown off, but he may just be part of the MyFaction thing. You guys know that they can't throw everything in here, so it is what it is. But Shawn Michaels DX is huge. I love that. And the WCW Thunder 98 Arena is also awesome as well. So I like that they are getting some WCW things in here. I think this is going to be a really fun one. I'm excited to get my hands on some of these things on here. But again, we'll go in and dive deeper in depth once we actually get the pre-order links and all that good stuff for another video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Now we get into the end game features. 2K Showcase Punk'd. Narrated by the best in the world himself, players will relive iconic matches and battle against WWE legends and fantasy warfare. So the what if matches are officially back, something that I wasn't too big of a fan of, but I think that this is huge because we are probably going to get a lot of matches that we didn't see. You know, Stone Cold being one of them. Shawn Michaels, he was on that poster when they did the whole unveilment for the rest of the teasers. So I think that we may be getting CM Punk versus Shawn Michaels, CM Punk versus Stone Cold, and hopefully CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy, which is a real life match I was just watching last night. So I'm hoping we get a lot of those CM Punk matches that really made sense to have. We're probably going to have a couple of John Cena CM Punk matches with the exception of the one at Money in the Bank, because obviously one of the main characters is no longer around in the WWE at this point. But this is going to be something that I'm intrigued to see how they do, because CM Punk is obviously very far away from finishing off his career, but definitely worth noting. And here with the 400 plus wrestlers, you guys see that there are a ton of wrestlers that we always have, but new additions and returns including Rey Fenix, Rusev, and Blake Monroe, which is huge. And then we get to the match types. The 4 new match types include I Quit, Inferno, 3 Stages of Hell, and Dumpster with stackable tables. Yes, man. New usable objects like shopping carts and thumbtacks. Intergender matches are back this year and available across all game modes. Creation Suite seems to be getting a nice update. We're getting from 100 to 200 call slots, but within those call slots, we are also getting a logo limit from 1,000 to 2,000, which is, I think, a little low in my opinion, but we'll see how it goes on ahead and develops, especially with, you know, a lot of the glitches being out of the game this year with hopefully, you know, the current gen and everything happening. Just, I'm hoping there's a better just fluidity within the game and post-release game cycles. So you do have face morphing and body morphing back, which is a huge deal for a lot of people. And you have two-tone hair color blending, giving players unprecedented freedom to craft the superstars, arenas, and other creations of their dreams. MyGM will be offering more superstars per match, new intergender matches, 5, 6, and 8-man matches, plus support for more match types than before, which is awesome. MyRise, new theme, increased replay value, which is awesome. Now you can choose whether you want to play as a face or a heel, so I'm excited to see what MyRise looks like. I'm not the biggest MyRise fan. I really only play for the unlockables, but I love what they did last year. I'm excited to see what they're going to do this year. Universe, the draft is here. The WWE draft comes to WWE 2K Sandbox mode, where we'll also have a new universe mode, creation wizard, watch show mode, and improved Money in the Bank cash-ins and additional promo types. I'm hoping those additional promo types mean backstage. I'm hoping there's a lot more freedom and just more when it comes down to universe mode and their promos, because it was a good start last year, but we can all agree that we definitely need more, and not in just that aspect, but in just the whole aspect of universe mode. We need more rivalries, more faction rivalries. We need a lot more stuff in that mode. So hopefully a lot of the details are not being disclosed here, and hopefully draft is not just the biggest feature coming to universe, because we need more. The island will now be available on PC. Players will choose one of 3 factions and battle for control with a revamped progression system, the new Scrapeyard Brawl movement, fresh towers, new shops, and branded gear, and expanded My Superstar Builder with face photo importing, plus upgraded quests complete with superstar voiceovers, cutscenes, and dialogue screens. This is awesome because I thought that the cutscenes in the island were not the greatest, so now we are getting, you know, voiceovers, and we're getting some animated scenes, so I think that this is going to be a good thing. And it looks like if you have played NBA 2K Park in the past, past, you usually have to choose a team that you want to side with. Here on the island, it looks like you're going to have to do the same exact thing. Choose a team, a faction, and you're going to go and wrestle and get your rep up that way. And hopefully we hear more about this mode, because I definitely want to play with my friends on there. So that's that. MyFaction, the collectible card battle mode, is back with new intergender lineups and quick swap matches. We need an auction house. I feel like this is something that would have been mentioned on here, but it's not. But it looks like we are going to get running support, which I guess is kind of cool. And players will collect new card designs and boost their performance with the new faction-themed chemistry. So hopefully, you know, with chemistries making their way in, you might have a way to boost other wrestlers that were on the same faction before. That's the only thing that I can get from this. Again, these are just the details that I have that are basically publicly available to anybody. So if you guys want to go on ahead and check it out for yourself, the blog will be down below as well. Ringside passes. So now we get to that. The all-new Ringside Pass offers players additional incentive to play, earning XP across all game modes excluding online lobbies. So online lobbies will not get you nothing. 60 free tiers and 40 premium tiers will be available to reward gameplay, with players who can reach tier 40 of the Ringside Pass premium season able to unlock superstars, cosmetic, customization items, VC, MyFaction, and the island content and more. So it looks like they are finally doing something that I've been asking for, bringing in this whole thing. Just going back to the beginning of the video, it looks like there's going to be this whole pass that will basically include anything and everything that you do in the game. It just won't go up by playing online. So I think that this is huge. I really like this, and I think that this is something that a lot of people may like as well. I'm all for just wanting to play the game and being incentivized to do it. So as long as I can play anything I want and get levels across the island, my faction, and everything else, that is freaking awesome. So I'm definitely glad that they implemented this. Hopefully the pricing is not too wild, but if you do enjoy playing the game, a lot of the stuff will be free, as it already said. You have 60 free tiers off rip, so over 50% of the pass is going to be free. We just need to see what's in that other 40 before we make a conclusion on if this is good or bad for the player base. And at the end, there's some Nintendo Switch 2 news on WWE 2K26, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. There will be a link in the description so you guys can go on ahead and check that out. Nonetheless though, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. There's a lot of news to go on ahead and go over, but make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you guys did enjoy this. We're gonna go on ahead and get into some more. As soon as we hear more, there's a gameplay trailer releasing tomorrow at the Royal Rumble, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.